Yo, 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 ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to another episode of No Snooze. No Snooze. We back for a lovely what was this, Friday? Friday morning. Um, I'm your host, Dezo the Introvert, and I'm joined by my one and third of my co-host. His name his name's obviously Big Ox. How you doing, man?
Chilling, man, chilling. It's a beautiful Friday. Sun ain't quite up yet, but I don't know what's going on. But it's about to be. It's damn near springtime. The sun been getting up earlier. I don't know. Sun
Yeah,
tripping this morning, but
right.
it's all good. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's time for the no snooze button. Get off your ass and on your feet. Y'all know what time it is, man. Matter of fact, um, let me kick this off with the quote. Real simple, real simple. Let's get straight to it. A brave man acknowledges the strength of others.
Mm.
Huh. A brave man acknowledges the strength of others. That's from Veronica Roth. Veronica Roth. That's deep. I like that, Veronica.
AKA one band, one sound. What's the word, fellas? What's going on?
What
How
up?
you
What
doing,
up?
context?
Top of the
Yeah,
morning.
so
Top of the morning.
yeah, so
Don't forget
that's
to like,
that's
comment, and subscribe, y'all.
for sure do that. Yeah, so that's that for the quote, real simple, straight to the point, y'all.
The
I'm
three-man
proud of
weave is back in effect, man. What's going on? Happy Friday to all the people that tapped in with us. Let us know where you hitting us from. It's a show powered by the people for the people. Also tap into Big Ox's champagne room as well as Graveyard Shift. Graveyard Shift was super dope. I definitely tapped into the TikTok. I'm mad I missed it, but we're gonna get into that today too.
Yeah,
It's getting real, but yeah, for sure.
yeah, for sure.
It's on me, right? Yeah, let me just hit y'all up real quick. Before I hit y'all with the weather for the weekend. Just with the gas situation. So the gas situation, the national gas price average is at 3.43. And it went up 3 cents. For New York, it's at 3.34. It went up 1 cent, and premiums at 3.84. For Atlanta, it went up 4 cents, is at 3.25. Premiums at 4.07. Houston, it went up 10 cents, 2.98. Premiums at 3.45. For Chicago, it went down. Not really. I mean, it went down 1 cent, so it's not really nothing. It's at 4.11. And premiums at
411. We're
4.62.
at 411 now.
Yeah, you have 4.11.
Eh.
But y'all was last time that we spoke, you guys were like around like 4.12, 4.13. So it wasn't like it didn't really shift that much.
It's
I'm
tough.
saying though, bro, that's good gas prices.
I mean, 411 is kind of tough, man.
Those are great gas prices. He talking about they over there in New York paying 3.34. Like what?
Hey,
How
not
y'all,
too much, not too much.
who y'all
We need that. We
who
need
y'all
that, Ox.
robbing? Who y'all robbing over there?
Not too much, Ox. Not too much. We need that. We need that. There's too much there. Listen, Ox, there's too much going on in the MTA. It's better off people drive, man. There's too much going on in the trains. It's a lot, man. But just to wrap up on the West Coast, just to show the West Coast some love, Seattle it went up 6 cents. It's at 4.41 and premiums at 4.65. And we're ending with the beautiful city of Los Angeles. It's at 4.87 and went up only 1 cent. And the premiums at that $5 mark, 5.11 to be exact.
Mm. $5 for premium is tough, man. Super
You
tough.
can say that again. You can say that again. But could it be me? Haha. East Coast. Yes, sir. Y'all be all right though. Y'all got like sunshine and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's gray outside. I'm
Yeah,
looking outside. It's gray.
it makes
I'm
up
like
for it
masked out
with the
right
fact
now.
that y'all got good weather. You know what I'm saying? It makes up for it.
Right. Be cool with it. Be cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, y'all can tell yourself if y'all want to. Like, nothing makes up for no sun.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Especially for the brothers. We need that. You know what I'm saying? We need that.
Yeah,
I need
for
to,
sure.
you know what I mean? Get my
Yeah.
melanin activated.
Yeah,
I'm the lightest in our group, bro. It's crazy.
that's all right,
Chicago's
man.
rough. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
The gloomy
Man,
days over there, man. Be gloomy. Be
Yeah, it
gloomy
is.
over there.
it ain't even that. It's the wind. The wind blowing the black off you.
That's mad funny. That's mad funny. Oh
Yeah.
man.
But I mean, speaking of the weather though, let's get through this real quick so we can get into the meat and potatoes of the show.
Yes, sir.
So in New York today, we got a high 67, low 53, cloudy. Tomorrow, high 57, low 46, partly cloudy. And Sunday, 61, 40, and windy. It's clouds and winds, but the temperature is rising, y'all. The temperature is rising. Spring is right around the corner. Atlanta, high
That
70.
don't mean it's a good. That don't mean it's technically a good thing in New York. Duck your tacos, you heard? Duck your tacos. Duck your tacos.
Well, today in Atlanta, we got a high 70, low 59 with thunderstorms. Tomorrow, high 70, low 52, mostly cloudy. Sunday, high 66, low 45, also cloudy. In Chicago, today, a high 43, low 41, and clear skies. Tomorrow, high 53, low 36, and windy. Sunday, high 37, low 28, and cloudy. Down in Houston, high 77, low 68, thunderstorms and rain. Same tomorrow, thunderstorms and rain, 72, 67. And Sunday, high 74, low 60 with light rain. That's going to be a rough weekend for y'all in Houston, man. Dress accordingly.
That's a fact.
Seattle,
Texas been going
today,
through it too, man. I'm not gonna hold you. They're going through it.
no doubt. Today in Seattle, high 58, low 42, and mostly cloudy. Tomorrow, high 65, low 48, and clear skies. On Sunday, high 65, low 46, and sunny. I'm sorry. Down in Los Angeles today, high 69, low 52, and mostly cloudy. Saturday, high 68, low 53, and partly cloudy. On Sunday, the skies should clear up and we'll have a beautiful day of high 70 and low 54. That is your weather for today and the weekend. That is brought to you by Google.
Mm. Shout out Google.
AKA the white man. I
AKA
said it.
white
I
man.
said it. I said it.
Yo, man, I know what time it is. It's time to get y'all tapped in, man. Time to get y'all tapped in with
Oh,
what's going on with
yeah,
all
you know
things.
springtime around the corner, bro. My eye finna fall out my head, bro.
Mhm.
Them
Yo,
allergies starting to kick in.
yesterday, Ox. Yo, y'all seen Hitch before, right? Y'all seen the movie Hitch when he had the
Yeah.
but my left eye out of there, son. Like it was popping out. I looked like a cartoon. I was like, oh nah. What's going on? Like I couldn't close my eyes, I couldn't leave my eye open. I didn't know what to do. Like I was just like stuck in the matrix, bro. But yeah, I feel that pain, Ox. It's insane. You gotta drink your tea, brother. Drink your
No
tea.
doubt.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's get y'all tapped in with everything going on in the world of music, movies, and sports, man. Couple music releases that I wanted to get y'all, tapped into. Don Toliver and Flo Milli both released somewhat projects. Flo Milli released a whole album. Don Toliver released like a 2-pack, Um that that 2-pack had Bandit, had a song called Bandit and Deep in the Water in it. Both songs are pretty dope. I like both songs. Deep in the Water has a music video with attached to it with his baby mother in the music video.
Okay. I like
Caliuchis.
Don Toliver's sound. I like Don Toliver's sound.
Yeah.
So does he switch up or does it just classic? He stays in
It's
that
just
same
classic Don. Yeah,
Mhm.
he's doing his auto-tune singing. But it's just smooth, man. He's a really smooth artist, and that's what I like about him. He
It's crazy how his voice like a consistent. It sounds like he's underwater, but it's clear.
right.
It's
Right, yeah.
insane.
That is crazy,
Shout out
right?
to that engineer, man. It really sounds
Yeah,
all
for
the
sure.
time. Sound like he gargling. Pause. But it just sounds good.
Um
Always the writing is great too. Like his writing style, I like his writing style.
Yeah.
His writing style. If I don't know who's helping him, but whoever's in his camp, the way he places
Mhm.
like the arrangement and stuff like that, like shout out to that production team for sure.
Yeah, and then Flo Milli released her album called Fine Ho Stay.
Wow.
Oh,
And
what?
it's called Fine Ho and then comma Stay. So like fine ho, you can stay, I guess that's what she's getting at. I think it's kind of a play on words for her though. Like I guess it's just basically like the industry saying, fine ho, you can stay. Like because she's relentless, she's always
Oh,
gonna be here, you know.
hmm.
She ain't going nowhere.
That is interesting because she did have a thing where like they were promoting her. Like I was seeing her kind of like bubbling up as promotion. Then they stopped doing it. You know what I mean? Her and Rico Nasty was kind of in that same pocket where I see him, and it's like this double dutch of I see them and then I don't see them. So I don't know. Maybe it might be a thing where she's not really trying to conform to whatever they're trying to push her towards. But it's really interesting. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
tap into that. See what that's in for.
Yeah, it's a 14 track album. Well, technically 13 because she has a remix to a song at the end. So you gotta, you know, take that into account. But she also has a version of Never Lose Me, her single that popped off from this album. But she has a remix to it
Mhm.
with SZA and Cardi B. And they have a video on
Oh
YouTube
wow,
attached to it.
that's tough.
So if y'all want to check that out,
That's tough.
it's probably gonna be a great watch, you know what I'm saying? Three
How is Kali Uchis? How is her movie? How's her music?
she's a more Spanish artist. Like she's a Spanish artist. So like she
Okay.
does a lot of I don't even know what the right term for Spanish music is, but it's just a lot of, good vibes,
Her early work though was like dumb art. It was like very like I wouldn't say the beat selection I used to hear from her was like Brent Faiyaz. Like I'm not saying that was her lane in the beginning, but it was in that kind of like experimental R&B, like you know what I mean, like different type
Hmm.
of like abstract R&B.
Yeah.
But dope, but super dope. The early Kali Uchis, I haven't listened to Kali Uchis in a while though.
Yeah, she definitely she was definitely in her R&B bag earlier in her career. But, she's transitioned more to like the pop Spanish route, which,
Mm.
it's her
I
roots,
don't blame her.
So, yeah,
if
I'm not
you
mad at her.
if you see what's in the money, yo, it's crazy. Just real quick, I was watching like like Dominican music dembow, right? If you see the numbers that they get on their YouTube, like it's insane. Like they're getting like they could put out a video like in one day and it'll hit double-digit millions like in a day. I'm like, damn. But you could
Mm.
imagine how much like barbershops is repeating the same thing. How many like they get so much traffic and thing they support. That Hispanic market, man.
Yeah.
I
I was
understand why they do
definitely
it.
I
I
was
understand why they
definitely at
do
this little hotel bar down in Mexico a couple weeks ago, and they was
it.
playing just like the Spanish R&B, Spanish hip hop.
Mhm.
Mm.
What's the old girl name? She's the real famous when I trip off her. I can't remember her name. She always be having like the green hair. Um,
Mm.
like is it like Becky G? No.
Oh, Carol G, Carol G, Carol G.
Carol G.
No,
Carol G.
yeah,
I
Carol
think
G,
that's
right?
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, Carol G. Yeah, she
Mhm.
fire. Like she
Mm.
got like, and a lot of it's in Spanish, so I don't understand it, but it's still like it's. You know what I'm saying, it's a vibe though. It's dope music. They got all types of like pop Spanish shit that's fire. So yeah,
Yeah.
For sure.
I'll feel you on that.
Um, moving on to some TV
Wait,
Oh,
shows.
hold on. Wait, whoa,
real
whoa,
quick.
whoa,
That's all. Cause
whoa.
look,
Hold
one
on.
time I seen the Carol G video.
Mhm.
Is she from New York or is she from down there? Do you know?
I have no clue.
That's a good
No,
question. I'll get
because
back to you on that. I'll get
okay,
back to you on that.
I
I'm
seen
not
a
too
lot
sure.
of videos of her riding through New York. I seen her coming across the Brooklyn Bridge. She was all in New York. She had a Cleveland Browns jersey on though. And it was riding in a Hummer. It was artistic. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. Though. It was cool. It was
Right.
cool.
Eh,
But
But but
just want to ask if she's
they
from New
always
York
look
or what.
at, especially I mean that area, regardless, like they always look at New York as the music capital still. So even if she's not from here, like they're gonna
Mm,
go immediately. This is gonna be the first stop that they go to shoot visuals, things like that. There's so much
yeah.
aesthetics that you could shoot music videos. And then you drift off to the West Coast when you want to switch it up and all that. But all in all, I still think like the music hub for better or for worse is still kind of like still in New York as far as like
Mm,
media exposure, contacts, things like that, networking, and it's still like
mm.
for TV. and film was still in LA and stuff like that. But New York is catching up, so I think we'll see how
Okay.
that changes in a couple of years.
No doubt, no
I
doubt.
do
Go
want to
ahead.
point out this though. I do want to point out this real quick. Oh my, we got 06 Gucci back in full effect. Ox, I'm gonna need you to lock in. I know you rock with Gucci man, especially 06 Gucci. We got Boss Man D-Lo just dropped a tape. Jesus Christ. If we listen to all my people that know, it don't even need to be jug music. It's motivational music. You listen, you put it from start to finish. I'm telling you. Now there's some joints where it's like, it's cool, but the beat is
So
on.
you talking about he got some? You hear this, Dezo? He talking about he got some joints that's cool. And he calling them 06 Gucci. This what I'm talking about. This is the same man that Tyrese Halliburton was already better than Steve Nash. It's the same one that already said Ant's gonna be the fourth best shooting guard of all time. You be hyping this nigga so much, Tex. 06 Gucci.
What I mean by
some nigga named D-Lo.
I don't even know who this is, to be honest with you.
No. Ox, you gotta lock in. You got Big Za.
Some
Big
nigga
Za,
named D-Lo. You calling him, bro? 06 Gucci?
06 Gucci. You hear me?
You calling this nigga Roderick?
Yo, every week on the show, Context comes up here with another underground New York artist that I've never heard of. It's crazy.
No, you're not from New York. No. It's Midwest.
He's not from New York?
You should. Yeah, you gotta be more too.
I don't know this.
Yeah.
Who is D-Lo?
Boy, Big Za. Y'all know what's going on. We had a listening party. We was listening to it with a couple of guys, you know what I mean? And J-Rob's Chord, you know what I mean, was listening to it. I'm telling you, listen, Ox, when you on that road and you put his tape on, and when you on that road, he get to it. Is that motivation? And on top of that too, I think it's just great motivational music. The beats are super, not too like the songs are short, not too long, not too short. Get straight to the point. You know what I mean? In my opinion, it gets you going. It gets the blood going. Tough, super tough. Now, my standouts: Muscle Up, Dove, Mike Smith. But to me, good listen from front to back.
What's this young man's name again?
Apparently,
Boss Man D-Lo, aka Big Za. Big Za.
Okay, we'll see. I'll
get your muscle up. Come on. Yo,
I'll give him a spin sometime through the day. We'll see. Maybe he'll get some play in the ride. We'll see.
I'm telling you. You know what I mean? There's two spots you gotta hear that in. You gotta hear it. You know what I mean? You gotta hear it in the road. You gotta hear that in your V, and you gotta hear that at the spot. You go into the spot. You throw some ones. It's gonna hit. It's gonna hit like bling bling.
Oh, this is the dude that made Get In With Me.
Yeah, Get It In With Me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dumped on those Detroit, and the thing about it, the reason why I said the 06 thing is the beats that he gets is the tempo is very 06 Gucci, but it's like elevated beats. I got no complaints for them. I got no complaint. That shit was tough, super tough. But yeah, get rock with them. People that know already, y'all tapped in already, but I just gotta show love to Boss Man, to my guys, and put them on.
Yeah, man. What Context said? All that.
And hold on, real quick. Another thing too.
What's up?
Have you guys been seeing like academics crashing out and inviting nothing but Philly rappers to try to expose me? Yo, y'all gotta relax, son. Yo, academics,
let's get off of that weird ass nigga.
Yo, nah, that's insane. So
let's
30 days, 30
on,
nights. Nah,
I can't do the academic shit, man. That's
he
gets no play in the ride.
Yeah, you gotta relax, son. You playing with too much fire, man. He playing with too much fire. Yeah, go ahead, Dezo.
He'll do anything. He worse than Adam 22. Go ahead, Dezo.
Yo, they're in the same, but yeah, okay.
They in the same ballpark.
They right there. They right there. And Ox is right. It probably might be even worse because you had this moment where you talked about how it affected war in Chirac, and you realize, yo, I messed up. Like we're doing that and hyping people up, and now you're doing it again. Like you didn't learn from no mistakes, son. Like come on, son. I don't know. It is what it is. But like you're right. We're gonna get to something else. Go ahead, Dezo.
Yeah, man. let's move on to some movie news. I just wanted to run down the box office real quick because we had another entry into the top 3. We had Author the King. I don't know if y'all have been seeing the trailers
The
for
Mark Wahlberg joint.
yeah, that joint hit the top 3 for this weekend. Obviously, the top 2 was still Kung Fu Panda 4 and Doom Part 2, but Author the King came in at number 3 with $12 million opening weekend. So $12 million is not bad, especially for the marketing that was happening with that movie. I didn't see much marketing for it, so the fact that it came in at 12,
So that's supposed
not
to
a
be
bad
a
number.
true, like based on a true story, right? Deza?
It's supposed to be, yeah,
Yeah.
but you know, in Hollywood, when they throw that tag in there based on a true
Yeah.
story, you know,
My
they
thing is
embellish a
like
lot of it.
just based on the trailer though, it's like
Mhm,
that don't seem like the type of movie that's going to do crazy box office numbers, but it's like it's
mhm,
going to be respected. You know what I'm saying? Just because they're remaking it, but it's like there had to be like a crazy event that like I never heard of, but a lot of people know about in order to go
mm,
watch that movie. Because I just don't see myself going to the movies to watch that. Like, I don't like those type of movies. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Yeah, for me that might be in the crib, like you know what I mean. Like, oh, this coming on. Like, all right,
yeah,
I'll tune into it. I'll roll something up and watch it. But
yeah,
me
that's
going out for the experience, I'm
facts.
cool on that.
Facts, text, facts. That's a fact. That's something but for real, that's something like if I'm watching like if I'm up by myself or like you know what I'm saying? Like, or if my sister over at the
Right,
crib,
right.
we just
Right.
we just sitting back
Yo, Ox, you just
talking
fall into
shit.
it. You fall
Yeah,
into
you know what
it.
I'm
No
saying? Cause
funny.
like I'm not watching that with my girl, you know what I'm saying? Like she gonna be like, nigga, come on. Can we please? You know what I'm saying? Maybe my son, I could see my sons wanting to watch that. Like, you know, it's a cool,
Yeah.
it's about the adventure with the dog, you know, like okay. You know, I just put them on Homeward Bound a couple months ago. So they kind of like,
Oh,
okay,
word?
that's dope. You feel me? Like, but I'm not watching this shit. And
Yeah.
look, I'm gonna start by saying I fuck with Mark Wahlberg. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, I fuck with Marky Mark, but
Marky Mark.
don't know if I could do this one though. But hey, shout out
Right.
to the Arthur the King, no?
Yeah,
I love
facts,
you know
man.
what's a slept on movie that I rock with Mark Wahlberg on? That Ted joint be having me crying sometimes. Like I'll be
Yeah,
smacked. Maybe I'll be
that's
smacked too
shit
much.
was hilarious,
But it
bro.
be having me crying, so like that shit is like, man, that's stupid as hell. But
Yo,
it go.
the one, which one was it with? I think that was Ted 2.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm gonna tell you, you know, damn, I got problems, bro. I'm really a milkman, bro.
Yeah. You are.
Cause
You are.
you know who I trip off is old girl at the car dealership that he was hiring. I think the one
Oh.
with the eyes. Like yo, Tex, I like her, bro.
I
Yo,
like her
son.
though.
No,
Like I
you're a
really like
peculiar
her. You know
guy.
what I'm saying?
That's what
I
I
like
say.
her,
You
bro.
are a peculiar guy.
I like
Every time
her,
I think I got a
dog.
beat on you, I'm like, I feel like I studied your style and then I don't study your style. Son. Throw you for the loop, son. I swear Ox is a walking inception, bro. He's a
I'm
walking
telling you, bro.
inception,
Like
bro.
she and I hate to say this, bro. I hate to say this because I know y'all gonna strongly disagree.
Mm.
I think I like her more than what was her name from that 70s show?
Mila Kun, yo, I'm
I
about to,
think I like her more than
yo,
Mila Tex. I think I
yo,
like her more than Mila for real.
yo,
How did you
Ox,
automatically know he was gonna say Mila
yo,
Kunis?
I like her more than Mila Tex. I can't.
yo, I'm gonna keep it a band with you. Yo, I swear to God, so when we link, I'm gonna have to fight you real quick. There's no hard feelings, like no blood, but I gotta just put out some that you. I just gotta get the anger out, and I don't know how to properly do it. I don't know. We can't talk through it, bro. I don't.
Yeah.
Fight, play ball, and then we're good. Like you feel me? Like I don't know, son. You get me tight.
But go ahead though, because Ted is a dope movie though. That's why I agree with
Yeah,
you.
Ted is dope.
I agree with you, Tex.
A couple quick tidbits. The show Black Mirror will return in 2025 with 6 brand new episodes. This is according to Variety. So for the fans for the fans of Black Mirror and all that sci-fi, I ain't gonna lie, I watched.
Y'all fuck with it?
I fuck with Black Mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely fuck with Black Mirror.
What?
You can't give me shows like that, son. I'm already off the deep end, bro.
Yeah.
You're giving me too much ammo. Shows like Black Mirror give me more ammo to believe what I believe, bro.
Yeah,
Bro, this is a
facts.
simulation, bro. We're in the Matrix, bro. It's cooked,
It's
son. We're cooked.
How we
it's
be
This is
how
insane.
we in a
Shout out
simulation?
to
I don't
Black Mirror.
understand it. I got my partner from Turkey. He used to live. Matter of fact, he go with my little cousin. They
Mhm.
he trips off of that every time something happens. Like, see, man, I'm telling you, it's a simulation. I'm like, man, what are you talking about? Like, how is that even possible? How can we be being simulated and just like don't have no idea? Like, what the fuck? I can't get with it, bro. I can't get with it.
Listen, man, I've seen the Matrix too many times.
I can believe that we're trapped in like a system that's been set up for us, just with just living
That's what
like
I mean by that. Yeah. I'm
like
what I use.
hamsters, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
We're
using
just
it as
scared.
an analogy. There we go,
Right.
Max. Where we're seeing the same things over and over and over, and
Yeah.
there are people that speak out each decade, each 5 years, whatever the case may be. We see the same thing. People are, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just this revolving door, and it's like, yo, wait, why is it not breaking? There's only but a few points where you see that there's a shift or a break in it, but for the most part, it's always just politics as usual. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by the simulation part.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, context. If you look throughout human history, the only time where you can really say that has been like the last maybe 100 years. Everything before that,
I don't know.
we had we had wars. We had it was people
There's
going from
still
this.
wars going on though.
Yeah, it's still wars going on, which is why I don't think like a simulation would mean that like context said, it's politics as usual. But it's like, I don't know, it's just different things are happening and throughout life that would make me feel like, nah, it's like this is
But
way too
that's the part
random.
about. But those are
This is way too random
you've seen
for it to
Matrix.
be.
There's anomalies within the simulation. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can have people that stand out. The same thing, like I was saying, like the people are saying done with the 90s. Yeah, like it's a simulation where you're seeing a lot of people going into that, but then you have people that are anomalies and saying, nah, like, yo, I'm gonna point this out, and people aren't just following it because it's the cool thing to do. Like, what I mean by simulation is like the sheep mentality of like allowing certain events to take place, stuff like that. It's
Following
not
trends and shit like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not only the events, it's also people's mentalities as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a conditioning too that plays a part into it. But we don't got to get too dark into it. So shout out to Black Mirror. Hopefully they give us some more ideas to think our teeth into. Because in my opinion, those sci-fi dystopian style things are closer to the truth than these real life event. Like I said, sometimes when they say based on a real true life story, sometimes those be made up, in my opinion, and it'd be the ones that the dystopian, far-fetched ideas where they have more validity to them. Because you'll see when things come out, there'll be CIA cases on it, FBI cases on it. Like, I thought this was a movie. No. We got documents that support that this kind of happened or something close to where it happened. You know what I mean? So, real interesting to see. I'm up for the new season, though, for sure. I'm up for the new season.
So real quick, just 2 shows that I want to shout out. Invincible just had their first episode of the part 2 of their second season. It premiered a day ago. Yeah, man, it's back and it's in full effect, man. That episode was great. I can't wait for next week because it left on a crazy cliffhanger. Also, on Disney Plus, Star Wars has another show coming out. Well, it's out right now. Season 3 of The Bad Batch is out. It's 7 episodes deep into their 3rd and final season. And it's been great so far. Every episode's been better than the last one. So if y'all are if y'all aren't busy this weekend, y'all are struggling to find something to watch, Invincible and The Bad Batch is something that I would recommend, man. Both great animations, great more mature topics too. It's not just animation as in like, kid stuff. It's just great themes, great motifs all throughout both shows. So definitely something that I would recommend.
A dope thing that I did hear about through the grapevine was I'm not too sure. I think 50 posted it, but they're gonna be doing, a lot of people been asking for the backstory for Ghost. So I think they're
Mm.
ending Tariq's story is gonna be the last season, and they're gonna, which is great. I don't want to see Tariq no more. No offense to the actor, you know what I mean? Probably do your thing, you know what I mean? And he's a Caribbean guy too, so what's in love, you know what I mean? But Tariq, you're an op. I forever hate you from season one, unfortunately, and I never got into the power of book two. Like there was Mary J. Blige being a drug dealer and Method Man being a lawyer. It was everything backwards in life. It didn't make sense to me. But I'm very curious to see how they're gonna do the whole Tommy thing, young Ghost, you know, young Kanan, see how that works out, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting to see. So shout out to 50 putting on, man. That power joint is moving. It's moving, man.
It definitely definitely is moving. Last thing I just wanted to say, you know, shout out to RJ Barrett.
Mm.
You know, RJ Barrett's younger brother Nathan has passed away. RIP to uh RJ Barrett's younger brother. It's a very sad story. Hopefully, you know, he's in the right headspace. I know he's from, I think he's from Canada, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he
So
is.
hopefully, since I mean, he's in Toronto, so hopefully he's with his family right now. And hopefully that holds him down.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm not sure about the circumstances surrounding the young man's death, the young man's passing. Do
I
you know
can
anything on that, Dezo?
look it up right now, actually.
Yeah, I didn't see anything yesterday or today. All I know is like they're not going to the playoffs anyway. Season's cooked. I'm done. I'm done, bro. I'll be like, yeah, I'll see y'all in the off season, bro. I'm about to
Facts,
take it to
Ox.
the crib, bro. I'm
Yep.
gonna take. I'm
I'm
gonna go ahead and
mentally,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna
gone.
go ahead
I'm
and just
gone.
take it to the crib, bro. I'm cool.
Facts.
hmm Yeah,
It's
that's a
not
fact,
worth,
man.
like, even in my opinion. I mean, not to say it like that, but like there's some things that's just a little bit more important. You know what I mean? Like in
Yeah.
being there for your family, especially if it's as I heard that it's a tragic situation, and it's very
Mhm.
there's a lot of darkness into it. So the prayers
Yeah.
up, you know what I mean, to him and his family, and get your mind right, man. If you got to
Yeah.
dip from, hey, listen, but some people are different. Some people they need that, the reprieve. And if that's what
Right.
you need to
Right.
play, keep hooping. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Let that let
Yeah.
that, let that be a sanctuary. You know what I
And
mean?
that's why I don't like when you hear, oh, you see how they responded to it. They didn't really care. Like, nah, some people don't respond the same way you respond to death or
Right.
tragedy. I'm
Right.
just saying, like, just based on like if it's me though, you know what I'm saying? Because like coming up, that was always my worst fear. You know what I'm saying? Before I was,
Right.
a grown, started having my own kids and stuff like that. That was always my worst fear. Like, man, something happened to my little brother type shit, you know.
Right.
But
Right.
Mm.
usually if something bad happened, you could rely on ball. But to me, I'm like, especially depending on what happened, you know what I'm saying, which I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? If it was something like the young man was sick and we were kind of like it was expected, something like that, like I
Mhm.
could see it, be easier to work through that, you know what I'm saying, and being
Right.
able to keep my mind right. But nah, bro.
But it feels
I
like
don't
it's
want
way
I need to
more.
be
It feels
yeah,
like it's
I need to
way
be
more effort
somewhere.
than that.
Right. I need to be somewhere like probably with my mom, you know what I'm saying, or by myself. Because if not,
Mhm.
you feel me? Don't say the wrong thing to me at practice. Don't don't do nothing dumb in the locker
One of
room.
y'all's gonna catch a
I'm,
Jordan Poole.
I'm
I'm not gonna
tripping,
hold
but I'm
you.
tripping for real. I'm
Yeah,
tripping. Like, so that's
word.
why I'm just like, nah. I think, and once again, like you said, everybody responds differently. I hope RJ's in the right headspace. I hope he can carry on and maintain his professionalism, and you know what I'm saying, be a rock for his family or whatever it may be. I'm just saying, like, for myself, I'm out of there, bro. I'm out of there.
And the crazy
Yeah.
thing is that the timing of you coming back playing for your home country, you know what I'm saying? Like you back in Toronto, you've been fairly doing your thing, like people been saying RJ Barrett's unleashed in Toronto. I've been hearing those things, and I've been saying he's been doing his thing. He's been hooping. So this part of put a bad, put a stint in what you got going on, that momentum that you have. But you got to deal with life first for sure. You know what I mean? But yeah, go ahead. That's my fault.
No, it just says in the article that Complex News published, it says that Nathan Tyler Barrett was surrounded by his family, church, and friends when he passed. So I guess that would lead me to believe that they knew that something was, going to happen. But they also says that his age and his cause of death have not been shared with the public yet. So That just that just leads me to believe that they probably knew that
Mhm.
uh he wasn't doing well. So
Yeah.
very sad. But yeah, that's all I got for the culture, man.
Okay.
Ox.
Yeah, man. Let's get to it. Let's get
Hold
to
on,
it.
real quick, Ox, real
Mm-hmm.
quick. I just want to say this. I don't know if you guys been paying attention, but I find it weird that the CEO of Balco is all of a sudden going on this tour of just like I'm mad. It don't got to be a topic, but it's something to keep an eye on. Like all of a sudden, Victor Conte is just talking to everybody about this Balco thing. Like he's going on a world tour now. It's a little bit odd to me. All of a sudden, maybe the leagues that he was working with, I just find the timing is so strange to me. Very, very strange. Especially with we done with the 80s and 90s thing. And all of a
Yeah.
sudden, like, you know what I mean? Like it's real fishy. But yeah, go ahead, Ox.
Um. So y'all don't believe in coincidences at all?
I believe in
No,
coincidence.
no,
No.
no,
Okay.
no.
So if you don't believe in coincidences, I got something for y'all. Does everybody know Boeing, right? Everybody knows Boeing, right? Everybody
Yeah.
knows how big Boeing is. Everybody knows all about Boeing, right? Like, real quick, the Boeing Company is an American multinational corporation that designs, manufactures, and sells airplanes, rotorcraft, rockets, satellites, telecommunications equipment, and missiles worldwide. The company also provides leasing and product support services. Okay.
Mm.
Stock price for Boeing is $182.43. Okay. Boeing is a huge company. Huge company. One of the biggest companies around, right? There's a little back about Boeing for anybody that's unaware of Boeing. Um, I'm reading this whole article, y'all. I'm reading this whole article. Just want to make sure y'all are prepared for this. 1 second. Bear with me. A Boeing whistleblower who warned of aircraft safety flaws is found dead.
Mm.
Y'all don't believe in coincidences, right? John Barnett, who spent more than 3 decades at Boeing, sounded the alarm with aviation authorities in 2017 about what he said were potentially catastrophic safety failings. A former Boeing quality inspector who filed a whistleblowing complaint over alleged plane safety flaws was found dead from what appears to be self-inflicted gunshot wound. Officials in Charleston, South Carolina said Monday. John Barnett, 23, of Louisiana, who spent more than 3 decades at the aircraft manufacturing giant, sounded the alarm with aviation authorities in 2017. I'm sorry. His family said in a statement Monday that he had tried to highlight serious concerns, but was met with a culture of concealment that valued profits over safety. So the coroner says from it appears to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Mm.
Barnett was in town to testify in a deposition in his federal legal actions against Boeing, with his case set to go before an administrative law judge later this year. He was in very good spirits and really looking forward to putting this phase of his life behind him and moving on, said his attorneys. We didn't see any indication that he would take his own life. No one can believe this. They urged local police to keep investigating despite the coroner's initial ruling. We are all devastated, said the attorneys. We need more information about what happened to John. The Charleston police need to investigate this fully and accurately and tell the public what they find out. No detail can be left unturned. A Charleston police spokesman said in a statement Monday that the police department had not received any indication from the coroner's office that foul play is suspected in this case. In a later statement, he pointed to the coroner's preliminary findings and said the Detectives are actively investigating this case and are awaiting a formal cause of death, along with any additional findings that might shed further light on the circumstances surrounding the death of Mr. Barnett. Okay, I'll stop there for a second, just so we can give some initial reaction. How is this sound like normal to y'all? Is this a little fishy?
That man got hit up. He was getting a little bit too close to the truth, man. He was getting a little bit too close to exposing things that Boeing didn't want exposed. And that's always the risk in trying to do the right thing, you know. It's always a risk of people who, like they said, put profit over safety. There's always a risk of those people not wanting that kind of information out there.
Excuse me.
And it's unfortunate, bro. It's unfortunate.
Bless.
I really hope that the Charleston police do their job and don't just, take the coroner's word for it. Like, yeah, we'll just, mark it off as as suicide, even though
That's all. That's all. For real?
Yeah,
For real?
I know.
All right, go ahead.
I know.
Continue. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate, man, because the rich and powerful in this world, they know how to get away with things. They know what to do in order to get away with things. So,
Why am I not
RIP Mr.
surprised?
Barnett. Yeah, RIP
Why
Mr.
am I not
Barnett, man.
surprised? Again, it's right to the point that you made, Ox, where there's no coincidence. With all big corporations, the idea is you're cutting down the margin, right? Your profit margin. You want to always make sure that you want to line your pockets up at the end of the day. So you're going to cut corners, and anybody that doesn't fall in line with those corners and they try to either, because a lot of times these whistleblowers are providing feedback, right? They're saying, yo, nah, this is not good. Like, you guys shouldn't do that. They probably said, no, shut up. Or we'll take care of it, and never do. Right. And then eventually he's going to feel compelled, because this is something that's going to affect so many people's lives, as we've seen it time and time again, especially with that model. So my thing is it's politics as usual. The human lives aren't a priority for corporations.
Oh, no, not at all.
That is not a priority. You know what I mean?
Not only actual lives, but the quality of life also.
Mm-hmm.
They could give a shit about the quality of life, or if you're even alive at all.
Look, you made a great point. Just a small tidbit, and we're gonna talk about it another time too. The CEO of Kellogg's said, instead of paying for dinner and things like that, just have a bowl of cereal. Just have a bowl of cereal. So that shows you that these CEOs and the corporations, they don't care about quality of life, protecting your life, making sure you're safe, things of that nature. At the end of the day, it's all about the money. And unfortunately, he had to go because he was going to affect their bottom dollar. Simple as that. There's no way you're telling me someone that was strong in their conviction, you can't be that strong to whistleblow, be strong in your conviction, and then off yourself because you're scared. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, not at all.
Don't get me wrong. The pressures, paranoia could eat at you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's a far-fetched idea, but 9 times out of 10, if you have the strength to tell on people and big corporations, then you have the strength to live. That's my opinion. You get what I'm saying? That's the way.
Let me get even more into details about what happened. So, and apparently, in 2019, the New York Times interviewed several former Boeing employees about their safety concerns. Barnett told the paper that metal shavings created when metal fasteners are screwed into nuts could cut the wiring that connects the flight controls. The Federal Aviation Administration ordered Boeing to clear the shavings from the Dreamliners in 2017. Boeing said then that it was following the ruling and would look to improve the design of the nut, but it also said it wasn't a flight safety issue. So wires getting cut that connect to the flight control is not a flight safety issue, according to according to Boeing. Um, so
Basically, they said
there's that.
SMD,
While
like respectfully. They said you're respectfully SMD. That's what they said.
Yeah. So while Barnett loved his work for most of his career in Charleston, he learned that upper management was pressuring the quality inspectors and managers to cut corners and not to follow legally required safety processes. The statement said. He alleged that that staff members were pressured not to document defects because it would slow down the assembly line. John told us that every day was a battle to get management to do the right thing, his family said. The statement added that Barnett and others who highlighted problems were labeled as troublemakers, whereas previously the company had rewarded those who discovered defects. It caused John so much stress that his doctor told him that if he stayed at Boeing, he would have a heart attack. An obituary shared by his family said, Mitch was fun-loving and totally devoted to family, especially his nieces and nephews and great nieces and nephews. It added that he is survived by his mother, Vicky, 3 brothers, Mike, Robbie, and Rodney, 8 nieces and nephews, and 11 great nieces and nephews. The Justice Department opened an investigation after a door plug blew out on an Alaskan Airlines flight in January, which led to the temporary grounding of some Boeing 737 MAX 9 airplanes, and they since have returned to the air. And Monday, 50 people were injured on a Boeing Dreamliner plane after a sudden movement mid-air on a flight from Sydney to Auckland, New Zealand. Yeah, man, that's that, man. Y'all, but we've reported on a couple of mishaps with Boeing before. So y'all know, man. Y'all know Boeing.
Ox, like we just said, the corporations don't care, right? And this is a blatant sign. You see the tragedy that is happening. Shouldn't you remove the model from production altogether until it goes through the proper inspections, right? Don't put it back into the air. Don't put it back in harm's way. That doesn't make any sense. That's like having milk that's contaminated, and you say, well, it was only this batch. We're not gonna, as a company, we're not gonna disband the whole company and just go through the proper procedures. It's just that. And actually, that's what happens. They'll say, well, this model is not good, but you could rock with the rest of the models when it comes to the food and all these things. It works like that all the time.
That's what happens when a company gets big, you know? That's what happens when a company gets that big. Like when it gets that global, it's like they cut corners, you know?
Yeah.
It's like
that's absurd. That's all like that happens. And obviously I don't agree. I see why they do it based on if you're looking at it just from the numbers, but when you take into account that this affects people's lives, it's ridiculous, right? But I want to point this out too, Deza, in text. This is like what big pharmaceutical companies do. Like when they put out a pill and they know it's gonna fuck your liver up, they're like, well, check it out. They're like, check this out. We're gonna make $10 billion off this one pill in the next 5 years. We'll probably kill about anywhere from 50 to 150 people. We'll probably have another 1,000 people whose livers will never be the same. They need a liver transplant. They won't make it past the age of 55 because we fucked their liver up. But here's the best part about it. This class action lawsuit that we're going to face, we're going to have to pay out probably $1.5 billion, but we made 10. I don't give a fuck like that. Like, yo, we gonna kill us some motherfuckers real quick.
On top of the residue, here's the crazy. Yo, it's like a record company. You get in front end, back end. On top of that, they gonna get residuals because you're gonna have all these people in the hospital that's gonna run up the bill, run up the insurance policy, bang, 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 all that. I'm telling you, this is like
in the text in the fix they liver. You know what they got to do?
They gonna make another pill.
Buy another pill.
They gonna make another pill, bro. They
gotta buy another one from us, but
that's gonna. And this one's gonna mess your mind up. You know, this one's gonna do brain damage. You know.
Oh my god.
Right.
Make another pill.
So now you got a tumor in your spine because that pill just like messed up your whole body, your whole nervous system, and all that. It's insane, bro. And that's why what happens is a lot of the quote unquote natural healers, and all these things, they're frowned upon, whether it be through herbs, you know what I mean, yoga, all these practices, they are frowned upon and they're deemed as spreading medical misinformation because it affects the bottom dollar. This might be a proper practice that somebody should be doing, but because it don't put no money in these people's pockets. Oh, medical misinformation. It's insane, bro. It's insane.
That also got me thinking about there's this cryotherapy where people go in these tanks and like they drop the temperature all the way down to like -20 or something,
It's
right?
it's negative. It's negative like 140, bro. I'll be in them shit.
Yeah. So the thing is, they recently did a study on that, and it says that shit doesn't do anything. That shit doesn't do anything, bro. Like dropping the temperature down to that much and standing in there for that long, once you get out, there's no change to your body before and after.
That's
Like
that's not true. I know
there's no science.
from
There's no science to prove that it
right.
does
Well,
anything to help you.
that's because it's not a Western medicine. I've actually talked to one of my doctors about it when I went to go to an appointment for my knee. He was saying like he said there's no conclusive evidence that says that it does everything it says it does for you, and but he also said there's nothing really that says that it's harmful either. He's just like I don't do it, but I'm not gonna tell you not to do it. It's just not a Western medical thing. I know from experience though, that shit bounces. That it bring you back, like it really bounces you back, and you're only supposed to do it. You got to do it for like 3 minutes, but they let you do it up to 5 minutes. I do the whole 5 minutes, bro, and that shit be having me feel like $1 million, bro. That's just my personal opinion.
So the thing is, right? In the thing that I was reading about it, they also said that you can get the same results by just doing like a cold plunge, And
oh yeah, well, it's pretty much the same thing, yeah.
So that's the thing. Like they have you, but a lot of these cryotherapy offices and buildings that they've been making, they'll charge you like $1,000 just for the cryotherapy, and it's like, bro, I could just go in my bathtub and fill it with ice, and I can get the same result. Like, what do you?
I mean, the ice bath. I don't like the ice bath because the ice bath isn't as cold. I'm trying to just get straight to it. Like I really can't do an ice bath because I got to sit in the ice bath for 15 minutes. Like a cold plunge is different, but like if I'm taking like an ice bath, like I used to do like high school or college when I was really hooping. You got to sit in there for a little extra. You know what I'm saying? The cryo, I'm in there, I'm out, and I've never been charged that much. You can get a membership where you pay a certain amount per month or per week, and you get an unlimited. Or the one I go to, you can just pay $50 per session.
Well, no, I'm not saying $1,000 like in one session. I'm saying like $1,000 over the course of like a year.
If you really do it, you're gonna pay more than $1,000 a year. If you really do it, because typically it's like if you don't have a membership, it's gonna be $50 per session. So after 20, that's $1,000. You know what I'm saying? So but say if you're it depends on what you are. If you're a high performance athlete, like Bron spends $1 million on a year on his body. I recommend setting aside a couple $1,000s a year to do that if you're a high performance athlete. You know what I'm saying? But it definitely helps with the inflammation. Helps with the recovery. It's that's just my opinion. I like it. But just like you said though, you could do a cold plunge, you could do an ice bath. You don't need to be spending if you could sit in there. I just can't sit 15 minutes in a bucket of ice. That shit has always killed me, bro. But yeah, though, I mean they'll charge you for anything, bro. Like there's a stretch lab right up the street from the house. Like I've been there once. I think I'm gonna start doing it just because you gotta help you with the circulation, gotta stretch and all that shit. But they charging, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me just hold myself accountable and stretch at home, So
don't be lazy. Word, that's a fact. I think that.
Yeah.
I agree.
But you know what? That's the
like
thing too, though, Tex. Like that's a big reason why they charging shit, though. You know what I'm saying? Like ice bath. If I gotta hold myself accountable to get this ice bath every day, I'm gonna be like, fuck. I'm gonna be a bozo. I'm gonna find an excuse why I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm paying for this membership, you better believe I'm getting in that motherfucking chamber. If I'm paying for the membership, I'm gonna stretch. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason I think it's even better.
That's a super fact. The one thing I did want to point out real quick before we end up the show is there was a unfortunate situation where a gentleman was shot in the head in the New York train station. It was
in the station or on the train?
Nah, the station, train station. And that train station is a big hub for a lot of people. It connects a lot of downtown Brooklyn. This is the Hoyt and Skimmerhorn ACE train, that line. G is there too. I think F is there too. So like there's a lot of traffic. That's like right there, right next to the city. It's downtown Brooklyn. It was insane. The if you hear the stories, so I'll give like little bits of pieces, and it's in the Daily News, New York Post. Basically the aggressor had he was with a shorty, and it was an older gentleman that had a hammer on him. He had a gun on him, and basically he tried to run up on somebody. Somebody wrestled the gun out of him and shot the aggressor in the head. So the guy that was he shot him in the head.
Okay.
And right now the police don't know how to charge him in that aspect.
Why would you charge him?
Because of the act of violence in a public area.
New York's crazy.
You're shooting, yeah, you know what I mean? You're shooting, regardless. It's the same thing like kind of Troy Ave. Troy Ave had to serve the sentence, although he didn't get hit with the murder, but reckless endangerment with a firearm, the other charges that come into play. It just shooting a gun in that small confined space, Ox. It's the way it's set up, Ox, like it's so many people that's in it. You know what I mean? So
I understand that shit.
Yeah, there was no National Guard that was there. The police officers were on the platform that's like 2 levels above where the train is at. So for them to get to them by the shots they hear it, a lot of situations happen. Somebody got slashed in the back of the neck. It was insane. So prayers up to the people that were involved into it. And this is gonna, like I said, to me, this is gonna be more of a situation where they're gonna turn New York, if it's not already, it's gonna be in complete police state. You know what I mean? It's gonna be where everything's locked down, curfew time, things like that. Like this is what's happening, and some of it is partially to the influx of a lot of people, more people that's there. But at the same token, people are broke, people are hungry, mental health is rising through the roof. You know what I mean? And the people aren't getting provided the services that they need to help counteract that, whether it be homelessness. What they're doing, Dezo, which is what is more insane, and I understand the thought of it, but they're putting spikes on any place that's like a flat surface that's outside in the buildings. So like if there's any like a building, like, you know what I mean, they're putting spikes so people can't sit on it. The benches they're taking away. You know what I'm saying? So they're really like, they're saying, yo, if you can't afford to live here, we don't want you here. But a lot of people can't even afford to leave where they're going. You see what I'm saying? So what do you think they're going to do? They're going to resort to violence, crime, just wilding out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really Gotham City. Like, you got to duck your tacos. You know what I mean? Look, listen, I'm going to say this to all the people that take MTA, that are in, they're in public areas. They work in public areas, government buildings, things of that nature. Just keep your eyes open. You know what I'm saying? Look up, look down. Don't be on your phone that much. You know what I mean? Like, keep your head on the swivel until you get to your destination and you know that you're secure, because you never know. You could just be on your way, walking down the street and you run into a train station and your head getting blown off, or you getting headshot, leg shot happening to you. You're just a bystander. So, you know what I mean? It's going to get hotter. Just duck your taco and protect yourself at all. Stay dangerous. Don't stay safe. Stay dangerous. You heard?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, if that's all, if that's everything, and that's everything for me, man.
Oh, no. I wanted to also bring up.
They
said, damn, the people's acting for Primo to pull up to the thing.
Well, nah, Primo said send me the link. I'm sure Primo's not here anymore though. So.
Oh, okay. But yeah, but salute to the guys, Ship God, Primo, Steezo, Abby, Breezy, you know what I mean? Brooklyn forever, you know how that go, easy in here. Salute to the guys. Appreciate y'all for tapping with us. Irvin always show love. Again, if let us know what's going on. Leave comments. You know what I'm saying? If there's something that's going on, you know what I mean? Like, even if you can't say what the full thing is, say, yo, research what's going on in this state, this city, this going on, and we're gonna bring it to light. We want to always show love to everybody that show love to us. I do want to bring just this conversation. We talked about it on Graveyard Shift, but I want to bring attention to what's going on with the TikTok situation.
Yeah.
As you guys know, the TikTok bill has been voted in. Basically, they are trying to force the CEO and the owner to sell to a US-based company. And I think if it's the group is called Byte, think Byte or Byte something. I forgot what was the
ByteDance.
exact. Yeah, right. Thank you, Dezo.
Mm.
But yeah, it's unfortunate. It's a nasty play. Honestly, to the way that I look at it is that here's the two things that I saw on the surface level compared to all the other program on social media like IG, Facebook, YouTube, the older forms of it. They weren't paying the creators and their partners, their affiliates, Twitch, things of that nature. They're not paying their affiliates that much. They're getting pennies on the dollar. Now, TikTok is not that much better, but the opportunity for TikTok due to the ability to share is what the things are. A lot of people are able to make careers just posting on TikTok and then venture out to other businesses. Shout out to Chill. I found out I didn't even know Chill got like 700K. I know he had motion like that at TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Chill motion on TikTok. You know what I mean? Players Choice got, you know what I mean? The opportunity that it provided for people to build their platforms and that head start was a great situation. The second thing that is really, really alarming is that TikTok was the fastest spreader of information for people. And this is what I think is the big thing about it. They're disguising it and, oh, we don't want to get our information leaked, blah, blah, blah. No. You've been allowing our information to leak. There's been nothing but cyber attacks. You have paid so much money to all these cybersecurity people. You got Google, got cyber, IBM, all these expertise, and things are still getting hacked daily, monthly, big things like JP Morgan got hacked. Like all these large corporations that have our data, medical companies have our data, and you want to go against TikTok saying that that's what is going to be our downfall? No. What the reason why was because TikTok was spreading information to the people. That's what was happening. It was going away from that whole idea, oh, this is just TikTok dances and things like that. The people of the older ilk was using it as an information hub, and all they want to do is just silence it or monitor what people are saying and turn it back into what IG has become, what Facebook has become, what YouTube has become. It's been where we're going to sift through what we want people to go to listen to, and everything else is not going to reach where the amount of people that it needs to reach. So TikTok was one of those things where it was reaching masses like a microwave, and that's what they were scared of. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate that hopefully we'll see if there's another company that could come out, and obviously that's what I think is going to end up happening. So there's going to be another company that people gravitate to. The smaller things like Rumble, Kick, things like that. They made alternative informational hubs. Might be a growth in that, but TikTok it's gonna be interesting to see how it turns out and who buys TikTok. That's what I'm curious about. Who ends up buying TikTok?
So the thing is, right? They're basically giving them an ultimatum. They're giving the CEO of TikTok an ultimatum: sell within 6 months, or be banned from American market. They said that the House, has already signed off on it. But the bill still has to go through the Senate.
Yeah, it has to go through the Senate, right?
And so TikTok has already been running this ad on TikTok saying, talk to your local senators, tell them, hey, this isn't like TikTok's not a bad place. We're not doing anything wrong. We're just here to give everybody a voice, give everybody a platform.
All these apps are collecting information. Stop. Don't point to don't point them out as the bad guy when you just all together the system of information sharing. It's a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? Like for them to try to say and try to pin it as they're the bad guy. Obviously, whatever information is being passed from person to person or group to group, that's where there's the volatility in that. You know what I mean? They don't want certain things to get out. You know what I'm saying? Like, call it what you make, conspiracies, things of that nature. But we've seen a lot of things get exposed because people are sharing information on TikTok. And it was like that on IG too. YouTube, it was like that on IG. And these, like I said, Dezo, when an anomaly comes in through the situation and it cuts through everything, they got to find a way to clamp it back down. And that's what's happening right now. Back to politics as usual. Back to politics
Mm-hmm.
as usual.
Right. Yeah. It says that the Senate is in um it says that they're not in a hurry to, send this bill to the president.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Biden has already said that if this lands on his table, he's going to sign it. So if the basically the only thing that stands in the way of TikTok being banned right now is if the Senate, if the Senate doesn't, want this to go through. So
Right. It's
um,
embarrassing, and for the fact that he came out his face to say that, I'm not gonna let me chill because ain't no
hey,
way
no,
you're
say
telling
it,
me,
bro.
yeah,
Say it.
like you don't even know, like we know that he's so far removed from what's happening, and it's
Hmm.
just like a talking point, in my opinion, just a talking point. But I don't want to
He's
get
such
into
an out of
that. You know
touch
what I
old
mean?
man, bro. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
man, like it's
He's so out of
insane,
touch,
bro.
man.
So
Like,
out of touch.
how can you run for president of of a country that you don't know, you're not tapped into? Like, you don't know the ins and outs of anything that's going on, bro. Like, it's
Hey,
ridiculous.
listen, the more and more, like I said, the more and more that we see these breaks in the matrix, right? Or whatever, the simulation, whatever you want to call it, this world that we live in life, wherever we see the breaks, we always see that there is a concerted effort in reeling it back in. A great movie where I remember there's a throwback movie, V for Vendetta. This
Mm,
is what this is like the elevated version of V for Vendetta. It's not as volatile and things like that. And it just, unfortunately, I'm like, I feel bad for what the future entails. You know what I mean? Like the far, far future, like of like, people not even being able to share information and everybody. It's insane, man. It's insane. Sometimes you don't want to think about it because like it can make you go left. But it looks like it's on its way, man. It looks like it's on its way. But that's what we got shows like this for. That's what we got. People are still doing their due diligence. They're finding out the information. They spread their information. You know what I mean? Shout out to the teachers that's in their community that's putting people on. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to people that just, having those certain talks that need to have. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. We all about entertainment and fun and games, but these conversations sometimes is necessary.
yeah. Shout out Natalie Portman, by the way. She was in that V for Vendetta movie. Had the biggest crush
Right.
on her growing up. Huge crush on her.
Yeah, for sure. That movie's tough. That movie's crazy.
Movie is tough.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. Hey, if y'all want TikTok to still be around, man, make sure y'all hit
Get
up y'all
active,
local
man. Tell
senators.
it to your little, get on to you got little homies and little nephews and nieces, and they be watching their little dances. Just click on
Mm-hmm.
their thing. You know what I mean? Click if there's like a poll or something that just if you have to sign up, if they have like things where you can sign for it. You know what I mean? Like me
Mm-hmm.
personally, I wasn't even on TikTok like that. My girl and my younger boys and all my young people, they be on it. I'm not really a social media person. But I see the value in it. You know what I mean? The more and more I paid attention, I see the value in it. And hopefully, y'all could get this active and away from out of the evildoers of the House of Representatives, to be honest with y'all.
Right. Yeah. Me personally, I'm not on TikTok like that either. My girl sends me TikToks all day though. Like she'll be sending me TikToks, funny TikToks all day.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess, I guess in that way it can be kind of addicting. And I told her like, but the same thing, I think any kind of social media can be addicting, you know what I'm saying? You can sit like sometimes I'll just be sitting in my room for like an hour just scrolling Twitter,
Yep.
and it's like that's not great either,
Right.
So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, TikTok ain't doing anything different from what the rest of these guys are doing. I think
That's a
I
fact.
think really they're just mad that TikTok's the one that cracked the code. You know what I'm saying? These short videos where you can get out a lot of information at once. Those videos do numbers, and everybody
Right.
it just catches you. And
Yep.
so,
Yep. And it doesn't take that much effort to not only make for the creators, but
mm,
as well as the people that are ingesting the information. Doesn't
mhm,
feel like you're bogged down. You know what I mean? Especially, obviously all these other companies are trying to do the same thing where they're trying to give you, shorts and things like that. But at the same token, I feel like the most value is coming out of these TikToks and stuff like that, and them being conscious of the creative themselves, providing initiative. You know what I mean? Not trying to making it regardless, even if they're making hand over foot, but at least the creators feel like they're getting something out of the effort that they're putting in. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody else, they don't feel like they're getting any results from it. You know what I mean? Unless you gotta crash out or put like you know what I mean? You gotta put in so much grind just to get pennies on the dollar. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, you gotta. It's a clout chase on every other platform, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And people will do anything for clout, bro.
Yep. That's a
Um,
fact. That's a
but yeah,
fact.
man, if that's
I
all
want to
you got,
definitely
that's all I got, man.
definitely want to I definitely want to give also shout out to Breezy. Tap into his channel. Is always giving dope content with the panel. Dope. They got a dope theme song for the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I mean? I'm Brooklyn. I'm a Brooklyn kid through and through. So I got to rock with my guy Breezy. They got a dope hopefully we get that as a BK anthem. You know what I mean, for the Nets. Even though the Nets is looking nasty work. Shout out to Cam Thomas. He's been hooping a little bit better. He's getting more opportunity. Shout out to Kevin Ollie. Hopefully he can do their thing. I think they might have to do another rebuild, but we'll get into that. And there was a couple of good basketball games. The Celtics smoked the Suns. It was insane. JT and Jaylen Brown went crazy.
Hopefully y'all go the actual like rebuilding route, you know, because
yeah, for sure.
The last two times y'all tried to build teams, y'all tried to take the cheap route, go get big time names, and both times it backfired, you know.
Listen, I loved watching the players when they had D'Lo, Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, Jared Allen. Like I felt like trading Jared Allen was such a big letdown because what happened was that Claxton was a great backup big. And Jared Allen was great for the starting big. And I think you lost such a key piece when you moved away from Jared Allen. I felt like they should have rocked out. They didn't need James Harden. And I feel like the player empowerment situation is really what messed up that whole situation. I think they were cool with just Kyrie and KD. I think they were cool with that, to be honest with you.
Absolutely.
So it's very unfortunate. Sean Marks, you are a bozo. Capital B, capital O, capital Z, capital O. We're smoking on Sean Marks' pack. That's a fact. But again, shout out to the slim girls and also the big girls too. The big girls, y'all about to be the slim girls, and all the ones that's in between. Love all your love handles and curves, and I love all your bones and petiteness. You know what I mean? Sundress season is on its way. So shout out to the dark chocolate, to the vanilla milk, sometimes off-white milk, 1% milk. We not doing that. We ain't doing it. It got to be full milk. Full milk.
We not. Oh, easy. Thank you for bringing that up, bro. Yo, context. You seen Sierra?
Oh, at she was at the award joint, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was looking all right. She was looking all right.
She was looking all right?
Yeah, she was looking all right.
Yo, context. Stop playing with me, bro.
Yeah, she was looking all right. She was looking all right. She was looking all right. You know, she carries pregnancy well. Very, very well. She carries pregnancy amazing.
We not doing this. Hold on.
See,
now I gotta.
Are you crashing off of Sierra, bro?
Nah. We not doing this, bro. We not doing this. Hold on.
All right. See, I know you're not crashing. I know you're not about to. I know you're not about to make this a segment. I know you're not about to make this a segment, bro.
I gotta.
You're gassing it, Denzel. You're gassing it.
Nah, bro. Hold on.
You're gassing it.
Just real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Because I don't think
I'm not mad at the chocolate love though. Show it. Yes. Go ahead. It's International Women's Month. Yes. Show it. Yeah, for sure.
Yo, Breezy.
I'm bugging.
Breezy, stop. Don't do that, bro. I got. See, the thing is, right? My whole life, Sierra ain't been thick. You know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden, she got curves.
You know, she's been like that for a little while now. For the past 2 years before she got pregnant again, she's been getting a little bit thicker. Actually, she lost weight because she was working out again. But yeah, no, she carried it well. She definitely carried it well for sure. I ain't even mad at
Why?
that. For sure.
But why have I? Look at this context. Look at this.
Yeah, nah, the yams. I'm not gonna hold you. The yams was moving me. Can I get to the
Bro,
yams?
what is?
Sweet yams.
When did all that happen, bro?
Yeah, yams is crazy. Yams is crazy. Yams is crazy. I can't be mad at Russell Wilson, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not. Listen, man.
When did
you
that
made your
happen
money.
though?
Yeah,
I just seen her
crazy.
last week. She ain't have all
Right.
this.
Nah, it's pregnancy, bro. It's pregnancy, bro. Pregnancy carries it well.
She's not even. Is she pregnant in this picture? I don't think she's pregnant in this picture.
She isn't she expecting a child? Yeah, she's expecting a child, brother.
Oh, I thought she already
Yeah,
had
she's
the kid.
pregnant.
But
Huh? Yeah, she
I thought she
pregnant
already
again.
had
She
the
got
kid.
another.
Oh,
Yeah.
she got another kid coming.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, Russ
I ain't gonna lie, man.
living that life. I'm gonna hold you. Listen. Let's ride.
Hey,
That's right. I get it. I get it.
Future can talk all the shit he wants to, man. Russ got the thick Sierra. You got the, you got the cool Sierra, but Russ got the thick.
Low key.
Yeah,
Low key.
say some shit about that, Future.
Got final form Sierra.
Yeah, say some shit about that, Sierra.
No cap.
say some shit about that, Future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, salute to, you know what I mean? Russell Wilson, he playing in Pittsburgh, you know what I'm saying? They were saying that Russell supposed he should have went to Atlanta. But I don't know if he would have been able to Atlanta.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he would have been
Russ
lost
can't
in the
step
sauce.
foot in Atlanta, bro.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to handle sauce. But no, shout out to what you know what I mean? Listen, Sierra, she looking like a snicker right there, boy. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah,
them yams, them sweet.
It's crazy, bro.
Yams.
I did not know Sierra.
Show
Shout out to her,
Right.
Shout out to her, bro. She definitely say she put on, bro.
Wow.
She put on.
Wow. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm hungry right now. I'm dumb hungry now. I'm mad hungry. Hungry.
Hey, people in the chat, bro. When Context says shout out to thick girls, that's what he's talking about.
Right.
Those are the kind of girls that he's talking about. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Oh yeah. So, I saw the little shorty that Easy will talk about, Samantha Irvin. I think she was on the, if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw her like on courtside somewhere. I don't know if it was at the LA game or the Celtics game. I'm not too sure where I saw her at, but she was looking nice. Samantha Irvin, yeah, she's nice. I don't know if she got the buns, but
Irvin?
Yeah, Samantha, she's a wrestler. She's a WWF wrestler. She's tough.
WWF wrestler? She old?
Oh, WWE.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, bro.
Facts. But yeah, she tough. I like what I see. I like what I see for sure. Oh, also, I want to give a quick shout out to
oh my god,
to the New York artists. They're trying to see if I don't know if it's gonna work out, but unfortunately, fortunately, they got the YGs of the Bronx. They are back, so they got D-Thing, Shy G's, Use G's, they got them all on track. So we'll see if they're gonna be able to revive Bronx Drill. But it looks like Brooklyn's about to take it back. Listen, I'm gonna get y'all tapped in real quick with a Brooklyn artist. If y'all know, y'all know. Tap in with K Gliz. You heard? K Gliz. If you don't know, the boy float. Brooklyn about to take drill back again. For good or for better or for worse, Brooklyn about to take, you know what I mean? Bronx had its run, you know what I mean? Y'all did your thing. Shout out to the Bronx, always loving the Bronx. But Brooklyn about to take back the title for music. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna hold that there. And to answer the question, Eva Mendes or J-Lo, I'm gonna damn.
Eva Mendes for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Damn. I'm not gonna hold you. Listen, if you talking about J-Lo that was in that Ben Affleck movie, whatever the movie where it was her and Ben Affleck, that one was where she had the yams, she was a little bit thick, she wasn't skinny. I might have to take that J-Lo. But every other J-Lo, I'm gonna take Eva Mendes. Every other J-Lo, I'm gonna take Eva Mendes. She's tough. She definitely tough. he said we gotta get rid of drill. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. New York is definitely getting back to real rap. Philly, shout out to Philly. I think the East Coast in general.
They doing videos at grave sites? Nah, no way.
Yeah, they are.
Nah, they wildin'. They wild.
But Denzel, you know how it goes. That whole smoking ops. The thing about it was smoking on people's deads. I think that's where it went left. just in general.
Mhm.
From Chicago to New York to just saying that you smoking on someone's dead is insane. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they could just take
Yeah.
it to music, but a lot of people, they really take that serious. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's where it went off left. I think if they could stay away from that, I think the music itself is amazing. But I feel like just, smoking on people's dead and disrespecting the dead, I think that's where it goes super left. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
But yeah, man, listen, we gonna wrap it up. Make sure y'all exit this weekend the same way y'all enter it, man. Have fun, but most of all, stay dangerous. Like Context said, man, stay dangerous, bro.
Yes, sir.
It's a lot of crazy people out here.
And if you're stressed out, roll yourself a spliff, man. Roll yourself a, you know what I mean? Big za. You know what I'm saying? Get right. Get your mental right.
Yeah.
Or not. Or not.
Or if you're like me and you don't smoke weed, you know what I'm saying? Just, watch some YouTube videos, man. Read a book.
Read a book.
Meditate. Lay out, it's gonna be some nice weather this weekend. So make sure you go outside, man. Just take a couple minutes to go outside and just chill.
But
yeah.
duck your taco if you're outside. Duck your taco.
Sure.
Stay dangerous.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we will catch you tomorrow for another graveyard shift, and also back here on Monday for another No Snooze Button, man. We will see y'all then, bro.
Like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.